Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Dolce says good morning. Say good morning. Now you gotta go. You gotta go. He knows that he is not the center of attention when the computer is here. Okay, go. Go, go, go. Go. Okay. So we are on day 19. Day 19 of How to Win When Shit Happens. 31 affirmations to build mental immunity in the midst of chaos. 31. And we are on day 19, which means that we are more than halfway finished with the book. We've been doing this every morning. Today we're getting started a little bit late, and that is on me. And this affirmation today has made me already feel better about being 10 minutes late this morning when I joined you guys. So today's affirmation states, every day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. I'll read that one more time. Every day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. Right? Our quote for today is by Dan Millman. It says, embrace the high truth that everything comes to pass exactly as it should. Find peace and wisdom by accepting what is. All right. I love that because yesterday's affirmation was all about hard work. If you weren't here with us yesterday, it was I rise to every challenge and embrace hard work as a gift that pushes me closer to my higher self. And today we get some peace and a little bit of salve on that with the affirmation telling us that each day begins and ends as it should. You're in perfect harmony with the universe as long as you stay focused and realizing that what is coming to you, what is happening is already written. It's happening as it should. I'm a little bit hoarse. You guys have to forgive me. So once you know that you've put in the hard work discussed in the previous affirmation, your next step is to trust the universe has met you where you are and will do the rest, right? Really, that's like a fancy way of saying that we have to have faith. We have to have faith. We have to know that we are exactly where we're supposed to be. There are no mistakes. You are exactly where God has positioned you to become successful, to have the blessing that He's already laid out for you. You're right in time for that, even though it can feel very, very different at times, right? I think it's like one of my personal biggest issues has been always feeling like after getting married very young and getting divorced early on, and then having kids very young, like maybe I should have done things differently in my life, right? But it took me a while to understand. Those of you who know me well know that that's been like one of my biggest hurdles to jump, to know that where I am is exactly where I'm supposed to be. My kids added such beauty and such joy to my life. But if good morning, Ace. Good morning, Ezra. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. I'm going to read our affirmation one more time. Take a breath and exhale. I'm going to take one more breath. And exhale. Let's take one together, guys. Let's take one together as we get ready to read this affirmation one more time. Let's take a deep breath. And exhale. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Doesn't that just calm you, regardless of what's going on? Good morning, Munson. Regardless of what's going on in our lives, those deep breaths in allow us to start over, allow us to calm ourselves. So I am reading from How to Win When Shit Happens, day 19, is every day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. Our quote is embrace the high truth that everything comes to pass exactly as it should. Find peace and wisdom by embracing what is. Find peace and wisdom by embracing what is. This is such an important message for us to have, especially right now with everything that's going on. I have three very, very, very good friends that are dealing with COVID right now. I also have a good friend who's, you guys may have seen on my page, I put up the signs. Good morning, Yolanda, about a little boy that was missing. That little boy, we learned yesterday, was killed. Um, and it was just a very rough few days for me and for a lot of people close to me. And again, there's an affirmation in the book that says we have to believe that everything is working for our good. That is not something that you can tell a family that just lost a 14-year-old baby, right? That is very difficult to tell someone that way, that's just gone through that. And we know that life is going to deliver difficult um, situations and circumstances and things that have no rhyme or reason. There's no rhyme or reason to that. It's very sad, and it did kind of take me off of the path. But what I do realize is that everyone is going through a hard time. That 14-year-old little boy is no longer here, but he is in a better place. And just trying to be a support to his family. We have to be able to, good morning, tall boy. We have to be able to believe the things that we're saying every day so that we're able to help ourselves and also to help other people, right? So I've just been very transparent with you guys, sharing what's going on with me, and in hopes that you guys can see as I try to apply these principles to everyday life coming at myself. Sometimes things aren't about money. Sometimes our idea of success is really, most of us think of success in terms of money. We don't think of success in terms of, our families being with us, our families being healthy. When I talked to Shamanda Burston, the mental health therapist, one of the things that we talked about, and you can go back and listen to that conversation, is just people being grateful for what they have. And then people also learning how to define success differently, individually, right? So for me, I'm a mom of two. So a part of my definition of success is definitely going to be my children being safe, my children being taken care of. That is a big piece. That's actually, if my children were not okay, I would not find that success would not probably have the same feeling. I wouldn't. What is that if I'm okay, but one of my children is not here? So I just want to share with you guys. I know that we learned that about the little boy Johnny on yesterday. On today, we realized that the universe has given us an opportunity. Good morning, Robbie. Every day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. So today is an opportunity for all of us, self included, to become better, to focus on other things. Understanding, I think when death especially happens, it gives us an opportunity to appreciate life even more. Good morning, Mr. Kerwin. How are you? Happy Sunday, everybody. We are on day 19 of our daily affirmations and meditation. And so what we do here every morning is we will say our affirmations for the day, talk about it a little bit, and then we will go into a mini meditation so that we're all able to, good morning, Robert. We're all able to kind of breathe and start the day off in a positive way. I shared that I've had some bad news coming at me over the last few days. It's been very difficult. But I thoroughly believe, I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm believing that everything that we're doing together, everything and all these affirmations are leading us on the right path. So I'm going to read today's affirmation one more time for those of you that just joined. Every day, the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. And if you believe that, like I said, that's another way of describing faith. And having faith, then you know that there are no mistakes. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you're exactly in line with where God has you, and your blessings are working to meet you. The only thing that can stop you from getting to your blessings is if you quit. One of the things that we said yesterday was Tyler Perry made a statement that dreams don't die. Dreams do not die. People just give up. And yesterday I did a conversation on live with a new bride that was on Say Yes to the Dress. And she said an affirmation on there that I actually love. And I said I was going to share it with you guys this morning. She said, the universe loves me. The universe loves me. The universe loves me and is always working on my behalf. So many times people say, oh, I have bad luck. Bad things always happen to me. I've actually thought that before. Working around a lot of very, very, very successful people and trying very hard. Sometimes I was like, geez, I feels like I just, am not meant for this particular thing. Or sometimes I have felt like, luck was not on my side. But I realized that again is a affirmation. That is something that I'm stating out loud. And when you state something, everything in the universe starts working to make that true. So today we are saying together that every day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. So, yes, Munson says we must stay in our own presence. That is very true. That is very true. And I know I'm not the only one dealing with death. I know I'm not the only one dealing with close friends and family being very, very sick, dealing with this virus. And so it is a task that we must rise to keep ourselves connected and keep ourselves in a peaceful place. So I want to read that quote one more time, and then we're going to do our mini meditation so that we can all breathe, take a breath, and allow these affirmations to take root in our spirit. The quote for today is, embrace the high truth that everything comes to pass exactly as it should. Find peace and wisdom by accepting what is. Good morning, Ra. Good morning, Ra. I love the fact that so many of my friends and just my personal tribe that I've encountered, have joined Ra and I, and actually Jamal as well. Yesterday, a few days ago, was the anniversary of a really good friend of ours passing away. And like I said, guys, it's been an interesting week. But I know this Todd One, many of you guys, everyone that is a hip hop fan knows who Todd One is. Todd was host for Yo MTV Raps, one of the producers, and then also one of the hosts. So he was really a beautiful part of our history of hip hop. And one of the things that I can say about Todd, and Ra, you can speak in if you want, and Jamal as well, as he had this big New York personality, right? So he came and we talked, and he started doing this podcast at Rolling Out, and it was him, myself, Miss Shanique, and Headcrack. So it was a lot of fun. It was every Friday morning, and Todd had this big, big, big New York personality, over the top. But one of the things about Todd that I loved and that I take with me is that, yes, he had this big personality, but you had to, good morning, Tyra, you had to rise to meet him, or you were going to get swallowed up. You were going to get left out, right? So for me, coming on board as someone who was new to doing like live radio like that, because those are all radio veterans, and so I was there in the midst of them talking to Todd. I mean, Todd is like a veteran, like from when we were growing up. Like I used to watch Todd when I was in college. So in order to sit there alongside him, you had to rise up, and you had to be just as big in your own right, or you weren't going to be able to stay there. He challenged everybody from the interns to the assistants to the rest of the staff. Robert even knows as well, Jamal says, funny and motivational, spoke his mind and wanted everyone around him to win. Absolutely. And so, that's an example of someone that I am, seeing the pictures and realizing it had been a year since he passed, was difficult, but remembering the lessons that he imparted upon us. He wanted everybody to win. He would call me and just big me up. Crystal, you're doing amazing. Like, I see you out here. You're this, you're this. And a lot of times we need to hear that from our friends. We need to hear that from people that we respect. And we don't always hear that. But I can say about Todd, he was somebody that would always call you and motivate you. I don't think I ever had a call with him that I didn't get off the call feeling like I wanted to go. I felt like I was in Harlem and I wanted to go take over the world. So I actually want to dedicate today to Todd One, his example and him, just constantly just not even understanding why a person would want to give up. Like, he had that kind of energy. And I believe he was a winner. He was one of those people that had a winner's mentality. And even though he was trying to figure things out, he knew who he was. And he knew that if he wanted you around him, he considered you a winner as well. And that's the type of person that I want to be for people around me. I want everybody, as many of us are watching this and even more. I wrote this book because I really, really believe that it is a mindset. The people that I know, one of my business mentors was on here this morning, Munson Steed. He is a winner, and he is going to let you know that he is a winner. That is something that I believe many people are just born with, right? Others have to figure it out. I had to find that space, but I was blessed to be around so many people that embodied that spirit, just who they were. It's like, I'm going to win. So I'm trying to figure out how to win. And if I want you around me, then I feel like you have the ability to win as well. So what we have to do is we have to get that mindset for ourselves. Each and every one of you watching this is a winner and has the ability to be just as bravado as my friend Todd One, just as full of energy and full of life and determined to win. Thank you so much, Yolanda. Thank you so much. I love you so much. And we have known each other for years and years and years. And I've always just been so impressed with how you choose to win. Yes, Munson says we choose to win, and that's very true. And your example, has shown me that over the years. So we're going to take a moment, guys, because I feel like when we breathe and we take a moment to settle ourselves, it allows ourselves to really take in what we're saying, right? If you're out here reading the affirmations, stop, Dolce. You're reading these affirmations, but you're moving around and you are on Instagram looking through people's pictures and comparing things, and you're not having a chance to really take it in and for it to take root. We want these seeds that we're saying this morning to take root. So I'm going to take a moment to just inhale. We're going to take a big deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in together. Exhale. Take one more. Just feel the air filling your lungs. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, now we're going to state our affirmation together, which is, every day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. We're going to take that deep breath in and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Every day, the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. Again, that reminds us that having faith is the key to maintaining peace. We had an affirmation earlier in the book that stated that we have the ability to maintain internal peace, unshakable peace, right? And a part of maintaining that unshakable peace is knowing that each day the universe gives me an opportunity to become better. Each day begins and ends as it should. There's no such thing as a unfixable mistake. There's no such thing as it being too late for you to accomplish your dreams. There's no such thing as you you having missed your mark. You have not missed your mark. You are right on time. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. I promise you that. Tallboy asks, is this book available on Audible? It is not available on Audible yet. It is available on Kindle, and it is also available, of course, in paperback. So you can download it. I'm working on the Audible. This is literally, the book was written in March to April, and it was published in May. I did this during the pandemic because I knew that people were struggling when we were told to go inside. So many people had so much inside, so much anxiety, so much worry, so much stress, and I knew that this was so important. So that's the book was done pretty quickly, but I do want to work on an Audible version eventually, but there's not available right now. Right now there's Kindle and there is the paperback, and you can get a copy of the book at www.howtowinwhenshithappens.com. The website is there pinned, and then also the it's on Amazon.com. And I also want to remind you all that you can go to howtowinwhenshithappens.com and download the free playlist. There's a free playlist that is like the soundtrack for the book. Hi, Kennedy. And hey, Nola girl, you can download the free playlist that is the soundtrack for the book. The playlist is absolutely free. It's on the website, www.howtowinwhenshithappens.com. It was done by an award-winning DJ Mark Battle, who is one of the best entertainment DJs in the country. He is commissioned to do beautiful weddings and gatherings across the world. So you guys will definitely enjoy the playlist that he puts together that is based on the book. The music is there. Music is something I've always said, there's something powerful about the combination of words and music. When you put words and music together, you can be unstoppable. Most of us are either auditory learners or visual learners. So if you're auditory, you definitely want to get that playlist. The playlist is free. It is a playlist for the book. It is the soundtrack for the book, and it is available on the website. And it's about 30 to 45 minutes. It's great for you to listen to when you're working out or when you are just in your house, maybe when you're cleaning up, like I need to do today. You can put the playlist on, and it kind of waters these seeds that we planted this morning with the affirmation. The playlist is just like a way to go ahead and fertilize those affirmations so that those seeds take root and they start to grow, and then you will eventually see them blossom in your life. I love you all. I love everyone watching. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will download that playlist. It's totally free. The book is just $4.99, $9.99 for the paperback version. Please get the affirmations. I know that this will change your life. Again, I love you all. Have a beautiful and prosperous Sunday. Love on the ones that are around you, please. Life is not promised, but it should be appreciated and it should be celebrated. And I will see you guys bright and early. Oh, tomorrow I'm having this at 7 a.m. I have an amazing guest that's going to join me. He is an inspirational speaker. His name is AJ Joyner. He has helped so many people launch their digital marketing businesses. And he's just one of my friends that is super I'm just blessed to be around people that are powerful, and he is going to have an amazing word. So you guys, please tune in tomorrow, 7 a.m. I'm going to be joined by AJ Joyner, and we're going to talk about how you have the ability to achieve everything that you can dream. You already have those keys. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day.